I'm Ken Martin, the Director of Instruction for Natural Golf. My home is in West Palm Beach, and I'm down here to introduce the natural golf method to Royal Resorts. So this morning what we're going to go through are concepts for why a golf ball flies, why a golf ball flies straight, what a golf club has to do during your golf swing, and then you're going to get a chance to experience personally the simplest swing in golf, which is the natural golf single plane swing. We know golf balls are round, and because they're round there's an equator, so that black line designates that equator. If a golf ball is struck above the equator, it instantly gets what we call topspin and it rolls. If the golf ball is struck on the equator, it would actually slide along the ground for a short period and then begin to roll because of friction. If you strike a golf ball under the equator, then the golf ball is given backspin. Backspin is what launches a golf ball up in the air and keeps it in the air. So in order to hit a golf ball in the air, it has to be struck below the equator. This hammer has something we call it's a flat surface, and nails have flat surfaces, and basically to drive a nail we have to put the flat surface against the flat surface in the direction we want the nail to go, right? If this face, however, was pointed or looking to the right of target at impact, it would be a glance against that nail. We would probably bend the nail, and if we hit a glancing face against a golf ball, it would put spin on the golf ball. And in this case, when you glance it with this face looking to the right, which is what we call open, that would put left to right spin on the ball. If the club face is looking to the left, and then again that would be another type of glancing blow, wouldn't it? It would glance the outside of the golf ball, and that would put the opposite spin on the golf ball, and that would what we call a draw or a hook. It curves in the air from right to left. So spin is put on the golf ball by the angle that the face meets the golf ball. And straight is not straight back and straight through. Straight is a slight arc. So that's critical to understand. In order to hit a ball up in the air, we know that we have to hit it below the equator, correct? That was our first concept, below the equator. So if I've got a hammer and a flat surface, so there's my equator, all I'd have to do is swing up to hit this ball up in the air. And that's what would drive a nail up, correct? Real simple, except for one problem. When we play golf, the ball isn't up here where I'm demonstrating, it's down there. So now I've got an issue, because with this flat surface, I've got to hit underneath the equator to make this ball go up. But I can't get there from here, right? The ground's in the way. So all I can do with this flat surface would be hit the top or the equator, and I wouldn't be able to make it go up in the air. That's why we don't play golf with hammers. And the Scots figured this one out before anybody else. And so they designed these wonderful things, and they're called golf clubs. And the cool thing about a golf club is it too has a flat surface, which is just like our hammer. That flat surface though has a pitch on it. It's an angle, and we call that angle loft. And the beautiful thing about loft is that when we make a descending angle of approach, let me hold this way. If I swing a lofted club on a descending angle, then I can hit below the equator because the club has an angle on it. So that allows me to actually make a descending angle, catch the golf ball below the equator, which will give it backspin and make it go up in the air.